Welcome to Quick Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to install 2 tent walls onto this tent. So first thing you want to do is make sure that your tent frame is at its lowest position. And next we're going to lift up the canopy in the 2 corners of where we're going to install our first tent wall. Now if the corners are too hard to lift up on the canopy, you can release the top of the tent frame and push the frame in a little bit to give it some give to lift up the corners. So I'm just going to lift up my corners. You want to make sure you lift up so you expose the hook strips. You're going to do this for both sides. Now that you have your hook strips exposed, you're ready to install your first tent wall. So we're just going to use the hook and loop strips located on the tent wall to attach to our tent frame. So the loop strips are located on the top of your tent wall. And when you're installing your tent wall, you want to make sure that the zipper is on the right side of your frame. So if you're looking towards the tent wall, you want to make sure that the zipper is on the right side. So I'm just going to attach my wall. You're going to do this for both sides. Now that I have my wall attached, I'm going to pull down the corner of my tent canopy that is not going to be where the other wall is attached. So I'm going to attach my other wall on the other side. So I'm just going to pull this canopy corner down. And then using the hook and loop strips located on the back of the tent wall, I'm just going to attach it to the top of my frame. Now that I have my first tent wall attached, I'm ready to attach my second wall. So we're going to repeat the same steps like we did for the first wall. So I'm going to flip up my back corner. With the hook strips exposed, you're ready to attach your second wall. So you're going to attach your second wall just like the first. You're going to identify what side the zipper is on your wall. So I found the zipper, and you want to make sure if you're facing towards the wall, the zipper is always going to be on your right-hand side. So that means that the zipper is going to be towards the back of my tent because I'm facing the tent. So I'm just going to use the loop strips and attach it to the top of my frame. Now that I have my second wall attached, I'm going to release the canopy down onto the back side because we're going to zip the walls together here on the front. So I'm going to pull my canopy down. And then I'm going to attach the hook and loop strips to the inside of my tent frame. Now that I have both tent walls attached to my frame, I'm ready to zip them together. So to zip them together, you're going to make sure that the zipper is at the top of your first tent wall. And then you're simply going to slide the second tent wall into the zipper. And you're just going to zip it about halfway. Now that I have it zipped about halfway, I'm ready to turn down the canopy. So I'm just going to turn it down. Now we're ready to extend our tent legs. So we're going to extend our tent legs to their highest position. And you're going to work on the front 2 tent legs and then the back 2. So I'm just going to extend my tent leg. Repeat for the other side. Now that I have my tent into standing position, I'm ready to zip the walls together fully. So I'm just going to zip them together. Now that my walls are zipped together, I'm ready to attach all the hook and loop strips located on the edges of my wall. So all I'm going to do is take the hook and loop strip, wrap it around the tent frame, and attach it to my wall. And as you're wrapping it, you want to make sure to align the hook and loop on the back. And I'm just going to repeat these steps for all my hook and loop strips. And it's just that easy to attach 2 tent walls together. I'll see you next time for another Quick Tip Tuesday.